ready to match the star. Joe Silver, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Esther Rolle, Richard Dawson, Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now, here's the star, Match Game 75, King Rayburn.
Thank you, one and all. Listen, just for those of you who are curious to know about it, Johnny Olson is away for a few days, and we're delighted to have with us, while he's gone, Bennett. And we thank Bern for coming in here. Yesterday, I forgot one thing. Yesterday, you know, when we did the little traditional thing and applauded politely the two newcomers on the block, I forgot one part of the traditional thing here that we do for the new kids on the block. Kiss me, you fool. You are now officially welcome. Let's say hello to Charles Moeller and Laura Callahan.
Gene?
Yes?
What am I, chopped liver?
Yes. Oh, I only do it with the feminine genders.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, sure. How about backstage?
No.
Okay.
Now, we've got Charles Moeller and Laura Callahan here. Charles is our current champ. He has a total of $5,950. And we just had met Laura when we were together last time, and she told us that she's married and has 2 children?
No.
No.
I was waiting for you just to get the second answer.
She's a golfer.
Yeah.
And
Stewardess.
And she's a stewardess.
Right.
And she was born and raised in Southern California.
Right here.
And we will begin this game right after we hear these messages. Here we go. Round 1 coming up. Laura, your selection, A or B?
I'll take A.
A, here we go. Folks, while Ben the glass blower was blowing a glass bottle, Ben blew so hard, he blew his blank into the bottle. He was blowing this glass bottle, you see.
Yeah, right.
And he blew very hard.
Picture is very clear.
Blew so hard, he blew his blank into the bottle.
Hi, hon.
How are you, dear?
You look pretty as a picture in your little
Thank
green
you, so do you. Those
checkerboard.
pearls look absolutely real.
Blueberries.
Got them from my dentist.
Okay.
She got a permanent, did you notice?
I got me a nice perm.
It's
I
very
went to the May sisters.
She looks just like Pauline Frederick, doesn't she?
Yes, you do.
Pauline Frederick? She's so...
Here we go. Put the card in a slot, and we'll call it Laura Callahan.
Pauline.
While Ben the glass blower was blowing a glass bottle, Ben blew so hard he blew his blank into the bottle.
His tonsils.
Tonsils is a good answer. That smart lady came up with a good answer, Joe.
Do you always have to start here?
Yes,
Why
you're
do-
the one.
I'm the one.
Right.
Well, Sue.
Gonna expose you in front of
These
America.
days, you know how it is. But he blew his cork into the bottle.
He blew his cork.
Yes.
That's his
How about
idea. That's not bad. Cork is okay. What do you say, Brett?
I mean, okay.
It's okay.
Did you say cork?
Cork.
Oh, okay. I said he blew his little tongue. You know how we
Blew
like
his
to talk
tongue.
baby talk
Right,
and
his little
Mancino
tongue.
and all that stuff.
Well, that's one.
All right. So cork and
If
tonsil.
I did it, the first thing would go with the teeth. They're held
The
in
teeth.
with glue.
Ben the glass blower blew so hard he blew his tonsils into the bottle, according to Laura. What do you say?
Well, I thought it was his teeth.
Yeah, that could happen. That's not a bad choice. Richard, what do you
Not
say?
if they're real ones.
Not if they're real.
If they're dentures,
If they're
however.
dentures,
Zip City.
give the girl a pair of tonsils, Fannie.
I wish that I could. Laura, you know Brett and I played golf. And you know what my handicap was? Brett. I said false teeth. I'm sorry.
So, no tonsils showed up there, Laura. Let's see what we got here for Charles. Hey, did you hear that the finance company repossessed President Ford's skis? Right. Now the president goes downhill on his blank.
I got it.
Once again.
Did you hear that the finance company repossessed President Ford's skis? Now the president goes downhill on his blank.
I think I have the perfect answer.
Don't
You
look
may
at this
indeed.
one. Don't look at this one.
Do you think that's the perfect answer?
Skis, you see. They repossessed his skis.
There's a little long wooden
Now,
little treasure.
goes
you
downhill
slip
on
your
his
feet in
blank.
and climb around.
Don't think too hard, Charles. You'll strain something.
I love him, Charles.
Okay, here we go,
Sweet.
Charles.
Wait, I'm not
Did you hear, Charles?
Uno
the finance
momento.
company?
What?
Come on,
What?
honey.
Aren't you Fannie?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Well, I got confused. Okay, I'm sorry. Please
All right.
forgive me.
Now, did you hear about this, Charles? That the finance company repossessed President Ford's skis, and now the president goes downhill on his blank.
His derriere?
Derriere.
Very good. That's very good. I didn't realize Charles was
There you
French.
are.
There you are. There you are.
There you are.
Win a
There
few
you
and
are.
lose a few, right?
Yep.
I
Well-
thought he lost his skis and now he's get the skids, I thought.
Right.
No?
Is that
Wrong.
what you said?
No, I say he goes down on his backside.
On his backside.
Yeah.
There's one for Charles.
Finally.
Got one, Joe?
Can I lie down now?
All right, that's a one in a
Oh,
row for
that's
Joe. All right, Brett.
Oh, you know, well, I like Mrs. Ford. She's awful cute. And I figured he just went right down on his wife, right down, slipped right down that hill.
All right. Downhill. Charles.
I said silly. I said downhill on his promises.
Downhill on his promises. Promises. Now, Esther Rolle, what do you say? Now the president goes downhill on his blank and derriere, according to Charles.
This is silly, but I don't know anything about skiing. He went down on his knees.
On his knees. It is silly, isn't it?
No.
Richard?
But you love her, don't you?
Oh, I love her. Love her.
She's a darling. What was the question?
Question was, the finance company repossessed President Ford's skis.
Aha!
Now he goes downhill on his blank.
On his frozen assets.
So that's why the company is in such financial trouble.
It certainly is.
Fannie.
What did he say, derriere?
Yes.
You know, I was in Paris and everybody called me that. I couldn't think. You put so much pressure on me. I said he went downhill on his twin Secret Service men.
On his twin Secret Service men. That is really a dumb answer. So 1-0 now in favor of Charles here at the end of round one. Round two is coming up in a moment or so, but right now we'd like you to pay attention to this. Here we go. Ready? My magic finger pushes the thing there, reveals our second round questions. Laura?
I'll try A again.
A again? Because you was so good to you last time? The cannibal said, "This Christmas, Santa Claus gave me just what I wanted. Santa put a blank in my stocking."
Who said that, dear?
The cannibal.
I like these questions.
The cannibal said that.
Who writes these? I like these.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Bottom tier is ready?
They are?
Yeah. You ready up here?
Yes.
Charles is ready. We're waiting for Brett. Now we go over here to
I'm
Laura
ready.
Callahan. The cannibal said, "This Christmas, Santa Claus gave me just what I wanted. Santa put a blank in my stocking."
A person.
A person. Okay. All right. She did not specify what person.
Or which
Smart girl.
part of the person? Because
no.
I only went part way with you, Laura.
Oh, really?
I had a fresh leg in the stock.
A fresh leg
Yes.
in the stocking. That's nice.
Well, it's
a
charitable.
lovely thought, yes. All right. With a little proper spiced and salt and pepper and everything
Old
rubbed with
tarragon.
tarragon, yes.
Leg of person, very good.
Coriander, all that stuff. I said he put in a nice festive missionary.
A festive missionary.
That's a person, isn't it?
Well, that is a specific person, you see. She did not specify that it was to be a missionary. You're a sweet bunch. Charles?
I said a sweet elf on toast.
An elf on toast. Santa gave me just what I wanted. He put a blank in my stocking. And Laura said a person.
Well, I said a little man.
A little man. That's a person. Now,
Until this time, I always thought that my answer were persons. They're obviously made in Japan. I said missionary.
missionary.
The judges do not believe they're persons.
But but on this show, we do not match specifics with generals, you see, and his was...
What about corporals?
About sergeants.
No.
Well, then move on to the next person.
All right, person.
No,
Hi,
missionary.
hon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue. I love you, Mark Goodson. I'm not going to argue. I'm going to say I won't keep my job. I sold out. I said a fat Christian.
Okay. No. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A fat Christian. Would you just explain that, Judge? Just a word of explanation. That's a person. A general person. I see. Oh, I see. No. All right. So what have you got there? 2 for you, and now we've got this for you. And all you have to do is match one celebrity to achieve a tie, 2 to win. Dr. Pullum the dentist got so mad at his mother-in-law that he blanked her with dental floss.
Blank to...
He got so mad at his mother-in-law that he blanked her with dental floss.
Oh, I
Oh, sure, yeah.
Gee, that just takes a minute. You got it, Fannie?
Huh?
It's difficult for you.
Yeah, it's difficult for me.
It's easy for me.
Difficult for me.
Easy for me.
Difficult for me.
Difficult for you? For you it's difficult?
What do you want, buddy?
Oh, I know. Yes,
Okay,
Chief.
you got it. All right. Right. Now, Charles, put it in the slot.
Oui.
All right. Now, Dr. Pullum the dentist got so mad at his mother-in-law that he blanked her with dental floss.
You wrapped her with?
He wrapped her with dental floss. He says wrapped her. You don't like that one, eh?
I'm safe.
You're safe?
I'm out of this one.
Oh, you're out of it?
Yeah.
That's right, you're the one who matched him last time.
I would have said wrapped.
Brett?
I'm faced over here, dear.
You're the first one.
I'm the faced one. I think Charles has blown it this time. I said choke.
He choked her. You do that? They'll let you know. They'll let you know when you're right and wrong there, Charles.
I said he strangled her
Strangled
with
and
dental
choked,
floss,
yeah.
which instead of the Boston Strangler would be the Boston Flosser.
The Boston Flosser. Yes, indeed it
Thank
would.
you, Selma.
Moving on now to Esther here. The good times are coming, are they?
No, I don't think so. I said he tied
he
her.
tied her. What's that? Tied and wrapped is a match. We got a tie score. Now, let's see. Dr. Pullum the dentist got so mad at his mother-in-law that he wrapped her with dental floss.
He was absolutely furious with her.
He was.
And he whipped her with
He
dental
whipped her.
She was cavity prone.
Yeah. Was he wearing black boots at the time?
I'm not allowed to say.
I see. Fannie?
I said he hung her.
He hung her. Good. Well, the game ends in a tie. And we'll tell you what happens when we have a tie right after we tell you about this.
Just like the World Series.
Here we are. Now, to go to the tiebreaker, we've got to clean all this mess up here. There it is. And push the button. Reveal one tie-breaking question, excuse me, for each of you. And the one who matches the most will be the winner. And Laura, what do you want?
I'll take A again.
You want A again? There it is, Laura.
She's
This
very
is it.
loyal, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Susie the Starlet said. Susie the Starlet said, the audition for that movie was like a visit to the doctor's office. The first thing the producer asked me to do was blank. Susie the starlet said the audition for that movie was like a visit to the doctor's office. The first thing the producer asked me to do was blank.
Darling, I've got that.
That's an easy one.
Yes.
Easy one. Everybody ready up there?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Put it in
There
there.
it goes.
Excellent impression of Greta Garbo in
Yes.
Camille.
What are you doing there? Would you like something? Glass of
No,
water?
I'm fine.
Are you all right?
I think it's
Okay.
too late, Gene.
Laura,
I think it is too.
Susie the starlet said the audition for that movie was like a visit to the doctor's office. The first thing the producer asked me to do was
Strip.
strip. She said, take off your clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you say,
I
Joe?
go for auditions. They never ask me to do that.
They don't.
But the minute they ask me to strip, I will.
Oh, there it is. That's one, Laura. Brett?
I'm going to save this.
Yeah.
I said undress, which I believe is a man.
That's right. Put it on! What's that?
Take my clothes off.
Take my clothes off. Now, would you strip for this lady, Esther? Would you take them off?
I surely would.
You would. That's four for you. Okay,
The next
Richard.
question is your place or mine. I wish I'd said strip.
The audition for that movie was like a visit to the doctor's office. The first thing the producer asked me to do was strip.
You were so loyal with A. I wish I had said that. I didn't say it.
What did you say?
Disrobe.
Disrobe. Fannie, you gonna spoil this whole thing, Fannie?
Well, I am shocked. I see how these people got into show business. I myself came with degrees. Well, when I went to the office to audition with you, it was disrupt.
Yup. Wrong! Oh, you can't do better now. Now, Charles' work is cut out for him. Listen carefully, Charles. Got to match all six to stay in the game. They ran out of food at the North Pole, so Santa Claus ate his blank. They ran out of food at the North Pole, so Santa Claus ate his blank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. that was a hard
You're in the will. Okay. That's enough, Fannie. That's just enough. Put it right in there. Charles, think carefully before you respond now. They ran out of food at the North Pole, so Santa Claus ate his...
Elves?
elves. Yes.
That is a
He
good
said
one.
it. Elves, yeah, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
that's a very good answer.
Yeah. Have you got elves?
No, I remember that winter. I was up there and we ate our reindeer.
Reindeer! Reindeer, candy, reindeer. Calm down, Laura. You got a lot of reindeer there. Congratulations to you, my dear. You stand by for a moment or so here while we say goodbye to Charles, who's going to leave with all his money. How much are you leaving with, Charles?
Let me read.
$5,950. You mean you haven't memorized that yet?
I will.
Good luck, Charles.
Thank you much.
Great to meet you. Charles Moeller. Hello there. You ready? Yeah. Okay, there it is. Just spun it around especially for you, Laura. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank shoes. Now, the answer that group gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. The bottom one gets you $100. Whom do you call on?
Fannie.
I love the audience, Matt. It's like the pulse of the nation.
Yes.
Tennis.
Tennis shoes.
Richard.
Snow.
All right. So you got tennis and snow.
Esther.
Esther, have you got one?
Suede.
Suede shoes. Now, those are the three, Laura. Suede, tennis, and snow shoes. Do you want one of those? You may have a better idea. Who knows?
I'll go with tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes. All right, that's Fannie's answer. Let's find out if we got tennis shoes up there any old where. Let's find out if we got a pair of tennis shoes under the $100 response. Wooden shoes. That's not a bad answer, is it? Okay. Let's see what we got under the $250 response. Tennis shoes, congratulations, you got the $250. Okay, that means you play for 10 times that amount now, or $2,500. And you've got a match.
What is the next one, please?
Oh, you want to see the next one?
Well, of course we do.
No, you're not going to see it.
Well, I want to see it.
Are you there, Earl?
I'm here.
Slide it. Blue suede.
Blue suede. Good girl.
Esther got it, eh? Okay. Now, we got to stop right here and do a little business with America. You hang on, and we'll get back to you a little bit later. Gene Weber, Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Bern, Bennett speaking for Match Game 75. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Cattle Tales next on most of the CBS stations. This program was edited for broadcast.